Hello and welcome to the Paradigm Shift. Today is March 23rd, 2023. I'm Wally Faye, and I'm a Reiki practitioner who takes a look at the astrological energies that are going on, and then I lead us through a Reiki meditation that helps us integrate those energies with peace and grace and hopefully a sense of ease, because sometimes they're pretty wacky, and today it is pretty crazy. Pluto has entered Aquarius. And if you follow astrology, this is not news to you. This has been something that we've all been looking at and talking about for a while. And it is indeed a paradigm shift. Things are changing. So to give you just an idea of what we're looking at, Pluto, first of all, hasn't been here in 225 years. He takes about, well, a little less than 250 years to go around the zodiac wheel. And it was about 225 years ago that he entered into Aquarius the last time. Now, Pluto will do a little two-step shuffle, I call it, back and forth between Aquarius and Capricorn, Aquarius and Capricorn, until finally, I think it's at the end of 2024, he's in Aquarius to stay for the next 2 decades. When he enters into Aquarius, or really any planet, when anything happens at the beginning stages of a sign, it's at 0 degrees, and this is the place where things are born. It's where the baby comes out of the womb, cries for the first time, takes her first breath, and big things happen. It's momentous. And you mark it on the calendar, right? It's the day of birth, and every year you celebrate that day of birth. Well, that's this kind of moment. So Pluto is the planet of death, rebirth, and transformation, and we are in the birthing stages right now. This is a time of a brand new way of thinking, new ideas, new perspectives like we've never seen before. And Pluto represents transformation, renewal, and actually governs power itself. So he's going to take us on a deep dive into hidden realms that we hadn't considered before. And in the process, just like he did in Capricorn over the last 16 years, Pluto will stir things up. He'll show us what's not working, and he'll bring an end to that, and then help us engage with what actually will work for us. In Aquarius, this is the sign that rules big networks, large connections like the internet, and it rules medicine and science, space travel, and also humanitarian endeavors. Aquarius is very humanitarian in nature, reaching out to the collective in a way that can make life much better for all of us, and we can together create a better world. It represents liberation from constraints, innovation, equality and independence, and revolution. So we've got this whole thing of, like, you know, you step back from an experience and say, wait, what just happened? Or we've never done it that way before. And you have to kind of catch your breath and get used to a new way of seeing, being, and thinking. So to give us some context of where we're going in 2023, I thought it might be helpful to go back in time, say about 1,000 years, to the year 1308. This is when Pluto entered Aquarius and the Renaissance came into being. You talk about giving birth to something extraordinary. Everyone from artists to scientists started thinking outside the box, and they were rocking the boat of convention and doing things in a brand new way. There was an explosion of creativity in art, writing, and thought that lasted, I think it was probably more than 300 years. And it was Pluto that got that ball rolling. Also, this was when the printing press was invented, and that made books more readily available to people. And so people began to learn to read, and they began to discover the world for themselves rather than having an authority tell them how to think, right? Knowledge was everything. So then we can, fast forward about 200 and some years to the mid 1500s, when right around 1545, Pluto has gone around the zodiac wheel and is entering Aquarius again. Now, I don't know if you've ever watched, I think it's on HBO, the series The Tudors. That gives you an idea, just looking at the life of Henry VIII, what the mid 1500s were like. It was all about Reformation, and especially the Protestant Reformation. King Henry was establishing the Church of England, but in Germany, Martin Luther had nailed his 95 Theses to the door of the Wittenberg Church, and that led to him breaking away from the Catholic Church. This was revolutionary, transformative. It was huge. And it really did change the world that we live in, especially the spiritual world that we live in and the way we interact with the divine as it relates to the organized church. So the Roman Church was no longer the only spiritual authority on the block, and it was something that, just like the previous era when Pluto was in Aquarius, the Renaissance lasting, more than 300 years, and then impacting us still today, this Reformation, the Protestant Reformation, would take us into a whole new way of being in the religious context. So also Columbus and Magellan, they were discovering new lands. And as a part of that discovery, they were discovering ways that other cultures, indigenous peoples, related to the divine. I'm looking at my notes. I want to make sure I get everything said that I was looking at. So this is a new way of connecting to the divine. And also, this is when the sun took center stage. It became the center of our solar system rather than the earth being at the quote unquote center of the universe. And in fact, this was another shakeup to the church, because the church said that God said the earth was the center of all things. And science was proving that to be wrong. Now, you can imagine the kind of out of the box thinking that was and how it was shaking the system up. That's Pluto and Aquarius. So then we fast forward to the late 1700s. This is the age of enlightenment and the French Revolution. So Pluto, he's still dancing around. I talked about that little two-step he's going to do between Capricorn and Aquarius here in the next couple of years. Well, he does that every time that he moves back and forth. It's just part of the process. And at least I think he does it every time. You might want to check that. It all depends on direct and retrograde movement, but let's just say it happens every time. So this time, Pluto, in the late 1700s, he waltzes into Aquarius. The printing press is in full swing, and people are reading philosophers like Voltaire, who was a courageous crusader against tyranny, bigotry, and cruelty. We have a lot to thank Voltaire for in terms of setting up a world where things were much more egalitarian, where we could find equality, or at least attempt to. Voltaire dared to think so far outside the accepted box that he supported a break from the French monarchy and a constitutional shift that would protect the rights of the people. And that's exactly what happened. You had the French Revolution. Also, his criticism of the Roman Catholic Church and his new thoughts of the rights of the individual changed our world, and it set the stage for democracy. So you can see how each time, in at least these three examples I've given you, each time Pluto enters into Aquarius, there is this new way of thinking that has the potential, at least, to make the world a better place for the larger collective, for all of us, for everyone on the planet. So the history of Pluto, his presence in Aquarius, is to rip apart what isn't working And especially those top-down structures, the authoritarian energies ruled by the previous sign of Capricorn. He rips them apart and comes into Aquarius and once again does a deep dive, shows us what's not working in this particular sign and begins to transform our thinking. And Aquarius is an air sign, so it is about the intellect, it is about the thought process, but it is all about collective consciousness. So here we are in the year 2023, and this is the digital revolution and the emergence of a global society that I think is fair to attach to Pluto's entry into Aquarius. And now we're gearing up for, if you want to go with the dance analogy, it's like an intergalactic shindig of epic proportions. I mean, the dance is bigger still than it's ever been before because we are all connected through the internet and social media. We are more in touch with one another than we've ever been before. And the digital age, it's brought us mind-blowing technology like AI. Just say those two letters, AI. And you can imagine all kinds of possibilities, both positive and negative. It's brought us quantum computing and biotechnology. I mean, who knows? Maybe robots will soon be doing more than just cleaning our floors, right? You just never know where this is going to lead. And it's going to take us to places that we had not considered. That, wait, what just happened moment is going to happen over and over again. It's a wild ride through revolutionary change, and it has ultimately, I think, the potential to save our planet. When you consider climate change and everything that's going on and all that we have done to this planet in the industrial age, these real threats can benefit from Pluto's transformational ideas and revolutionary innovation that can come through the sign of Aquarius. And maybe we'll find our way out of this climate change mess that we're in. That's where I'm going with today's Reiki meditation focus. It is exciting, it is innovative, it is powerful, it is transformational. Reiki always is, but when we're connecting with the planet Pluto, the planet of death, rebirth, and transformation, the planet that rules power, when we are connecting with Pluto in the sign of Aquarius, about all of these big connections, science, medicine, technology, it takes it to a whole new place. So what I want you to do now is set the intention to allow everything that I've shared with you to find its space and place, like a puzzle piece coming down from the cosmos into this earthly 3D life that we're living. And those puzzle pieces just softly fall into place as you allow your body to relax. Whether you're sitting in a comfortable chair or lying down, I want you to close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Fall into deep relaxation. As the music plays and you listen to my voice, allow your breathing to become rhythmic, deep, integrated with the energies of life itself as we connect as a collective together here today. Let's take a deep breath in, deep breath. Hold it. And now slowly exhale, let it go. Relax, rest, and restore. As we move into this Reiki meditation today, I'd like to quote a post by my friend Colleen Lemma of Sacred Soul Empowerment to help us get ready. Colleen posted today, "Are you ready to assist Earth Mother Gaia and the collective of humanity in a paradigm shift? Do your part to bring healing to yourself, be more consciously aware and awake, and support the health, happiness, and well-being of all you come into contact with, whether human, animal, or nature. Our planet and all who live here needs us. Let's take another deep breath in, deep breath. Hold it. And now slowly release and let it go. As you are allowing your body to relax, release all tension and anxiety. Feel your muscles coming into a place of rest. I want you to feel yourself, even if you're sitting up in a comfortable chair, imagine you are laying down on the green, cool grass of Mama Gaia. Grass is at your back. The sun is shining down on your face. It's a beautiful day. The birds are singing. A slight breeze is blowing. And you are at peace. The sun above is sending a beautiful golden white column of light down from the cosmos above you into the front of your heart, at your heart chakra. Set the intention to open your heart and receive that golden white column of light. And then from the back of your heart, as you rest against this cool green grass in the embrace of Mama Gaia, open the back of your heart. Connect with your grounding cord as it is connected to the crystalline core of the planet. This is your connection to this physical incarnation in this lifetime. Your grounding cord goes from the back of your heart through the crust of the earth, through beautiful, dark, rich soil, past the roots of trees and plants, into one layer after another of rock, shale, and limestone. Those roots going through underground oceans and beautiful crystalline caves, riverbeds where the air is clean and clear. Deeper and deeper, your roots reach into the very heart of the planet, that beautiful crystalline core of Mama Gaia. Your grounding cord connected at the back of your heart connects to this beautiful golden white light at the front of your heart. And here, source above representing the sacred masculine, earth below representing the sacred feminine, come into an embrace, fully integrated with one another in perfect balance. Roots deep, branches high. Sky energy to earth, earth energy to sky. Releasing, receiving, remembering am I. Roots deep, branches high. Sky energy to earth, earth energy to sky. As you breathe deeply and rhythmically, you are safely held in the embrace of Mama Gaia, Mother Earth. As you are covered in this beautiful golden white light of source above, here in full balance, true balance at the heart. Breathe in and receive. Breathe out and relax. Breathe in and receive. Breathe out and relax. Whenever I share the incantation of roots deep, branches high, I often move my arms, pointing my hands to the earth on roots deep, and then reaching them up above my head and out in a circular fashion as I say branches high, connecting to source above and the earth below in a torus field of energy, where we are held at this central position, in the center, as above, so below, at that meeting place where spirit comes into matter, where the unmanifest comes into manifest. This beautiful, pure torus field of energy at the center of the Merkaba, where we are in perfect balance. Here at this central place, we are bringing the energies of Pluto as he dances into Aquarius, does that little two-step for the next 20 months back and forth between Aquarius and Capricorn. And we are engaging all of these quantum shifts and paradigm shifts, these massive changes, from a universal wisdom point of view. We step back and see the big picture. The big picture where all things are working for our highest and best good, where unconditional love through the energetic healing force of Reiki fills our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies, every cell, atom, and molecule resonating with that unconditional love. This is light at work within us, for we are light, the resonating illumination of the sacred sound of creation at the center of all that is in perfect balance. Roots deep, branches high, sky energy to earth, earth energy to sky. Releasing, receiving, remembering am I. Roots deep, branches high. Sky energy to earth, earth energy to sky. Breathe in and receive. Breathe out and relax. Breathe in and integrate. Breathe out and transform. Breathe in and receive. Breathe out and relax. Breathe in and integrate. Breathe out and transform. Connecting with the energies of Pluto, who has a reputation for being the bad boy of the cosmic system. I think that he is actually a truth teller, and sometimes we don't want to hear his truth. So we welcome Pluto's energetic work today, his innovation, his transformation. We release and allow for the death of what no longer works, and we engage with rebirth, resurrection, and transformation, moving into a brand new paradigm, a quantum shift into something beautiful and wonderful. Through the collective consciousness, together, we move into a place of healing and unconditional love. As you breathe so as you breathe slowly and rhythmically, open to and receiving the energy of Reiki as I channel it to you today. We'll take a few minutes where I will let the music play. I'll stop talking and simply receive, integrate, innovate, transform. We're coming to the end of our Reiki meditation, but the process of healing and integration, the innovation and transformation that's at work continues. I'm setting the intention that Reiki will continue to resonate as long as needed and necessary. And for anyone who watches this video, whether today, March 23rd, 2023, when I'm recording it, or any time in the future, Reiki is not constrained by time and space, but is available anytime to everyone who will receive. The energies of Pluto's dance into Aquarius allows us to practice trust. I'm setting that intention for all of us today, that we practice trust as we starve out fear and feed in love, unconditional love. Now I want you to take a deep breath into the heart space with me. Deep breath into the heart. Hold it there. And now release, exhale, and let it go. That beautiful golden white column of light will always hold you safe. You are always connected to Source. You are always connected to Mama Gaia. But as we end this Reiki meditation, I want you to allow yourself to come fully back into this physical incarnation, in this body, in this space, and in this time. You can wiggle your fingers and toes, move your head back and forth. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. You're free to do this kind of meditation on your own, or come back and listen to this video again, listen to the meditation again, and enter in. It is always available to you. And so as we engage with this paradigm shift, welcome to a brand new world. And we do our little dance with Pluto in Aquarius. I wish you well. I know that this is going to be a wild and crazy ride, but it's going to be good. Just engage with unconditional love and trust. trust the universe, trust your higher self, keep yourself rooted and grounded in love. All is well. I'll see you next time. Bye.